And as you are coming to you can go ahead and press play on your playlist. Allowing yourself to settle in, to arrive within your space. It may be a familiar space, but perhaps having it with fresh eyes in the sense of where you are now coming to what I call take care and tend to yourself. And as we transition, make this shift, if you will, from activity and trying to get here, notice the shift from activity to that of pause and stillness. And stillness not being in the sense of where it's stoic, but in this idea of just being able to stop. And in our pose of supported bridge, this idea of being fully held and supported by the earth or support beneath you, along with the extra support underneath your lower back. Noticing the soles of your feet pressed against your support, the bend of your knees, the slight raising of your hips, but with that raising, that sense of support beneath your hips, not having to do anything. Noticing your back against that of the support beneath you. The back of your head against the support beneath you. And whether your hands be beside you or on your stomach, just allow them to rest, unclenching the fingers. And it's at this moment that I invite all of us to take a collective inhale in, exhale out. Let's do that one more time, and perhaps introducing a hum or a sigh on the exhale. Inhale in deeply in through the nose. Exhale out with an audible sigh or hum. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Noticing the coolness of the air. Exhaling out. The audible sigh or hum, noticing the warmness of your breath. Returning back to your natural rhythm of breath. And you may notice the sounds around you. If you're close to a window, the air, the wind. Take that all in. Noticing the sounds. And then notice the sounds closest to you, inside the room. And then begin to notice the sound of your breath. Not forcing it or trying to shape it in any form. Just naturally allowing your breath to flow. And for these next few minutes of resting in silence, I invite you to check in with yourself. Perhaps this is the first time that you've been able to stop, to pause, just to simply greet yourself and to see how you're doing. And in doing so, that you meet yourself where you're at with full compassion, that of deep listening, allowing the practice to meet you exactly where you're at. Ten more breaths here. And as you breathe, on the inhale, envisioning, feeling, and sensing the support beneath you. And on the exhale, feel and sense yourself settle and soften into being held by that support. Even with everything that's going on around you, this sense of coming back to within, Inhale, feel and sense the support beneath you coming all around you. Exhale, softening and settling more and more into that of being held and supported. Five more breaths here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, slowly lifting the hips and gently with ease removing the support beneath your lower back and slowly lowering back down onto the support that you're on. And pause here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, go ahead and bring your knees to your chest. Knees can be wide. And if you like, rocking side to side, massaging that lower back. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, doesn't matter which side you go to, you can go to the right or to the left, lowering both knees to the right, hands out to a T for a spinal twist, making sure that you are supporting yourself wherever that may be. Blanket may be, or a pillow may be in between the knees, or a blanket or pillow may be underneath that shoulder, perhaps underneath the side of your head where your cheek may lie. But whatever it is, make sure that you honor that. Breathe in here. Rebecca Price of I Rise Yoga, she says this: may you be reminded that you are strength. May you be reminded that you are so much more than the sum of your parts. You are powerful. Walk in this truth every day. This is your reminder. May you trust that you got this because you are worthy and you are worth it. This is your reminder to be present, to speak your truth by any means necessary. May you be reminded that you're appreciated even if they don't tell you. May you be reminded to make space, hold space, Take up space. This is your birthright. May you be reminded that you are loved. You are loved. This is your reminder to flourish, to thrive, to bloom. Five more breaths here. Feel and sense the support beneath you. Feel and sense the subtle movement of your side body as you breathe in and breathe out. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, coming back to center, gently raising the knees up, coming back to center. And when you're ready, bringing your knees to your chest, doing whatever it is that you like to do, and transitioning over to the other side, noticing that transition, that shift. Lowering the knees very gently, mindfully, making sure that you are supporting yourself, not rushing, really noticing, checking in. Again, whatever it is that you need in support, perhaps a pillow or a blanket underneath that shoulder, underneath your head, perhaps something in between your knees to provide that extra support. Honor that. Feel and sense the flow of breath from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Noticing the opening of your back, the subtle movement of your side body on this side, the support beneath you. Eight more breaths here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, whichever side that you're on, just coming over to a fetal position and just pausing there. And we'll be here for a little bit, noticing the transition, just checking in with ourselves. From when we started our practice together to now, how do you feel? What is it that you need? Again, allowing the practice to meet you exactly where you're at, not giving it any type of meaning as to where you're at. It just is, and that's okay. Let's take 10 deep breaths here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, taking your time and gently using the open hand to raise you up. And we will come to hands and knees. So taking your time, not rushing. When you're ready to get up, you'll get up. Coming to hands and knees, making sure that we are paying close attention to our knees, having a cushion underneath perhaps. Knees are under hips, hands under shoulders, and you already are doing what you intuitively want to do, whether that's moving side to side, whether that's being still, doing cat cow, whatever it is that you need. And we'll be here for a little bit. Toes can be tucked, or the front of your feet can be flat against your mat, whatever it is that you need. You're invited to stay right here, or if you'd like to open up your wrists, taking your fingers and moving them towards the direction of your knees or to the outer portions of your mat or to the side, of just opening up very gently. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, raising the right hand to the ceiling, almost like you're lifting up to the ceiling, and then taking it through your left arm for thread the needle. Breathing here. Five deep breaths here. And your body knows what it needs. So listen to it. And when you're ready, easing right back up very gently. Going into cat-cow, whatever it is that you need, raising that right hand, that's perfectly fine. And then coming back down, going into cat-cow. And when you're ready, go ahead and raise that left hand to the sky and then threading it right through for thread the needle on the other side. Five deep breaths here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, with ease and grace, coming back up, raising that left hand to the sky again, and coming back down. Breathing here. And moving your spine side to side, up and down. We're going to open up our hips a little bit and get into a little bit of movement. So when you're ready, only when you're ready, taking your hands to the left side of your mat, bringing your right foot forward. Breathing here. Breathing here. And when you're ready, we're going to go into the version of dragon. So you have the invitation of staying right here, or taking your right foot forward, moving it forward to where you lean forward. Really going into dragon and opening up the hip. Both do exactly what they need to do. So again, staying right here if you need to, or if you like to lean forward just a bit. Hands can be on blocks. If you like to lower down onto your forearms, that's fine. Or on a pillow. Breathing here. Breathing into that space. It's intense. 5 breaths here. Making sure that you're breathing, checking in with yourself. And when you're ready, go ahead and ease on back into runner's lunge. Feeling that stretch in the hamstring. Hands can be on blocks, books, whatever it is that you need. Breathe here. Three breaths here. And when you're ready, moving your hands forward, taking that right knee back. Coming back to hands and knees, and if you like to go into child's pose, go ahead and do that. Noticing the change on this side. Breathe. Noticing the subtle opening of that right hip. The difference between the right and the left. 3 more breaths here. And when you're ready, coming back up to hands and knees. And taking our hands to the right side of our mat, bringing our left foot forward. Breathing here. And again, you're invited to stay right here. Or if you'd like, just an invitation, moving that left foot forward, leaning forward. Going into your version of dragon. Breathe here. Breathe into that hip. 5 to 6 breaths here. Intense. Noticing how you feel. And when you're ready, going back into runner's lunge. Breathing here. Perhaps this side is different. My side is different. Left side is different than the right. Breathing here. 3 breaths here. And when you're ready, coming back forward, taking that left knee back. And go back into child's pose for just a rest. Breathing here. And when you're ready, coming back to hands and knees. Go ahead and tuck the toes, raising the hips for our 1 downward facing dog. Stretching the hamstrings, just feeling it. Breathing, taking your time, gently walking it out. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, walking your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet for a forward fold. Breathing here. Allowing your head to hang heavy, knees may be bent. Perhaps you grab your elbows, releasing the back. Perhaps even grab your hair if you need to. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, coming up to a halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Beautiful. Exhale, forward fold. Yes. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And when you're ready, coming all the way up to mountain pose. Breathing here, standing there. Beautiful. And when you're ready, taking the hands up overhead, palms touching. Beautiful. Go ahead, stretching to the left first, our feminine side. Coming up to center, going to the right. Beautiful. Coming all the way up. And then let's just dive back for a back bend, whatever that looks like for you. Beautiful. Palms may be touching, or you may want to separate your hands, whatever it is that you need. Just breathe. And when you're ready, coming back to center, bringing the palms together, coming to heart center, forward fold. Breathe. Let's just do that flow one more time. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And when you're ready, coming all the way up slowly, mindfully to mountain pose. Standing there in your power, breathing. Heart is open, throat is open. And when you're ready, taking your hands overhead, palms touching. Flowing to the left first, side stretch. Coming back to center, flowing to the right, side stretch. Beautiful. Coming back to center. And then whether your palms be together or apart, the back bend. Just breathing here. Beautiful. Breathing. And when you're ready, coming back to center. Bringing palms together to heart center. And forward fold. And when you're ready, you can take a flow here, stepping back into downward facing dog if you like. Eventually, we will all end up on our stomach. So whether this be downward facing dog or just coming to hands and knees, whatever it is that you prefer. And when coming down to your stomach, you can stack your hands underneath your forehead or your cheek. Does not matter whether right or left, can be on your mat. And just breathe here. As we started with feeling and sensing the support underneath our back and the openness of our front body, as we felt and experienced the support on both of our side bodies, feel and sense the support right underneath your front body and the openness of your back. The rise and fall of your stomach against your support. The rise and fall of your chest against the support. Feel and sense the flow of your breath from the top of your head down to your shoulders, to the trunk of your body, all the way down to your hips, through your legs, ankles, and feet. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, taking your arms out to a T, when you're ready, stacking the hips on the right, the legs on the right, opening up that left shoulder, breathing here, using that right arm perhaps as a kickstand, that open leg as a kickstand behind you if you need, whatever it is that you prefer. So for those of you that are looking, stacking the hips, beautiful, you're perfect. Five breaths here. Breathing into the space. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, coming back to center to where our stomach, we're laying on our stomach again. And when you're ready, raising that right knee aligned with your right hip for half frog. So still on your belly, just raising that right knee in line with your right hip. The side of your foot is resting. And again, if you need support, placing something beneath your knee. The left leg is long. Breathing here. And you have the invitation of staying right here if you like, of the knee bent. But extending also an invitation to extend the lower leg. But it's just an invitation. Feel and sense the support beneath you. Checking in with yourself. Five more breaths here. when you're ready, only when you're ready, taking that right leg back aligned with your left leg. Perhaps moving your hips side to side, shaking your hips side to side. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, taking your hands out to a T. And we will stack our hips and our legs to the left side. Breathing here. Noticing the subtle opening on this side of the body, whether it be your shoulder, the front part of your body, the back side of your body. Three more breaths here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, coming back to center, pausing here. And then when you so choose, raising the left knee aligned with the left hip for half frog on this side. And much like the other side, the invitation is extended to extend out the lower left leg, or you can stay exactly where you're at. Breathing here. The feel, the touch. And when you're ready, bring that left leg back aligned with your right leg. When you're ready, we are in our final moments together as community and inviting you to get into your version of resting pose, whether that be staying exactly where you're at or on your side, on your back, or even seated in your time. Making sure that you're paying close attention to whatever it is that you need. If lying down the back of your head, or even if you're lying on your front body, the side, paying close attention to your hips and your knees and your feet. If seated, making sure that you are as comfortable as possible, perhaps against a wall. And if not, that your back is strong yet flexible, the front body is open, but that you are seated as comfortably as possible, paying close attention to your hips and knees. Feel and sense the flow of breath throughout your entire body. And much like we started the practice, inhaling this feeling of being held and supported by what's beneath you. Exhaling, softening and settling more and more into this embrace of being held and supported. May you be reminded that you are strength. May you be reminded that you are so much more than the sum of your parts. You are powerful. Walk in this truth every day. May you trust that you got this because you are worthy and you are worth it. This is your reminder to be present, to speak your truth by any means necessary. May you be reminded that you're appreciated even if they don't tell you. May you be reminded to make space, hold space, take up space. This is your birthright. May you be reminded that you are loved. You are loved. This is your reminder to flourish, to thrive, to bloom. Noticing the sounds closest to your body. Noticing the sound of your breath. Noticing the sounds within the room. Noticing the sounds outside of the room. Notice your body within the space, within your space. Taking a deep inhale in, exhale out. Introducing whatever feels natural to your fully coming back within your space, wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, perhaps moving your head side to side. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, if you are in a reclined position, just coming to one side or the other, pausing there. And when you're ready, with ease and grace, coming up, and we will all meet in a seated position. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, just going to rub our hands together, palms together, building up heat. And when you're ready, placing it wherever you feel like you need tending to, whether that be the heart or the eyes or somewhere on your body. This idea of heat and warmth and tenderness. Energetically breathing that in into that space, that area that you feel that you need most care to at this moment. And when you're ready, just bringing our palms together, heart center, with the thumb up against the heart raised. And when you're ready, gently tucking the chin. May you be safe. May you be well. May you be held in love, courage, and presence. Always, always taking care. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste.